We're still getting set up. Somebody leaves a comment so we can see it. Let us know you're there.
It's not really aggressive.
Well, we gotta know somebody's there. Does need to come a little bit closer. Look there. Bring it up there a little
Yeah,
closer.
I'm not gonna be able to get back in there.
Maybe not as close to you.
Pen.
I don't need that. You need that.
I know.
We're getting set up for the giveaway.
Everybody out
Well, Angie's getting set up for the giveaway. We are here. Teresa Link. Well, hello. Glad to have you.
Hi.
Now that our lovely Vanna White has joined us. What do we have here?
That's what Vanna would do, I guess. Wait, I'm not even looking at the right place. I'm looking over there. I need to look over here. Wow. I thought your phone was around backwards. Sorry.
No,
Apparently,
it's
I don't
over
know where to look.
Little green dot? Look for the little green dot.
Why do you look like you're so short?
Because I'm leaning back in a chair. Comfortable.
All right. We're going to give it just a minute or so of just casual chatting to give people a chance to get in here because I know there was a few people that were wanting to join. So
We tried to do this yesterday and nobody showed up.
you're not going to be able to see comments with it sideways, are you?
Yeah, it comes up right there.
Okay. Somebody post a comment for us so that I can see what they look like.
Teresa Link threw up a comment there a minute ago, said she was here. You can look on that one. But come on in, leave a comment so we know you're here.
I don't see any. Oh, here. Okay.
Those will be on the white screen.
Teresa says hi. Oh, I see it there. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you, Teresa, for commenting so that I can see what it looks like. Sorry, I'm just putting on lip balm here because it's extremely dry in this house.
Got the wood stove cranking. It's raining outside, cold. It's a good day to sit in the house and talk with you guys on YouTube. And talk about purses. Well, wallets, not purses, wallets.
There will be some brief purse talk, but
She's got some purse talk.
okay.
And the giveaway. That's what matters the most to everybody, is the giveaway.
Yeah, it's what we're here for. Well, part of what we're here for. Part of what we're here for is so he can give his perspective on a woman's product that he has used. So. Well,
All in fun. All in fun.
anybody else with us? It says that we've got 6 people watching. If you'd please just leave us a comment, let us know who you are, introduce yourself. That'd be awesome.
Lions Leather Co. in the bag. Could soon be yours.
This runs a little behind, apparently.
Is it a little behind?
Just a few seconds behind, I think.
Yeah, I see that.
So, we would love to hear from you in the comments so that we know who's with us today.
So while we're waiting on some other ones to show up, what do you like best about Lions Leather Co.?
And if you don't know who they are, say that so that we can educate you, because they're awesome.
How many Lions Leather Co. products do you have?
Who is with us? Mary Olson is here. Hi, Mary.
So for those of you that are still waiting, that haven't said anything, the rules to this giveaway, and we'll say this throughout. The rules is you got to make a comment. You make a comment, we write your name down. That's what enters you into the giveaway.
I've already started writing your names. So as soon as you comment anything throughout the course of this video, I write your name down, and at the end of this video, I'm going to cut those little strips of paper out, and we're going to draw a winner. Cynthia, I'm going to have to look at my phone for that.
Hello, Cynthia. You are now entered into the drawing. And hey, share this with your friends. Go share it. Hit the little share button. Send it out so they can see it too. Or not, because you want a better chance of winning, so you have less people, so you have a better chance of winning. So I understand that too. But by all means, go share it with everybody.
It says there's only 2 people watching us, but I know that's not true because we've had 3 people comment so far. I think that number is just crazy.
We tried sharing it with the Lions group so everybody would know about it, but we we haven't seen a whole lot of people show up. We're kind of surprised.
Yeah.
Of course, we did this last night too, kind of off the cuff, just real quick. Wanted to get something out there, and very, very few people showed up, which was kind of sad. Because, it's all about community. We all want to...
Yeah, we didn't have any contest participation last night except from Blair, who is... it works with the company, so she didn't really count.
Well, Cynthia, we're glad you went to all that work just to be able to enter the contest.
Yes, thank you. That means a lot. All right, well, we can go ahead and get started with the review first so that we don't keep these folks waiting too long. Teresa, I've been scanning the Lions website but haven't purchased yet, but also excited to find your page. Love videos about leather goods. Yeah, we do videos about, well, we started with Dooney & Burke a long time ago, and we just do videos about handbags and leather goods, and we've got barefoot shoes that we have yet to do videos about that we are going to do videos about. But yeah, please subscribe if you want. And
hello, Vicky. Sorry you had a hard time trying to chat, but hopefully we got that all fixed.
Vicky Larson. Man, that name sounds familiar for some reason.
So, also for those of you...
Susan.
Hello, Susan.
Dale.
Also for all of you that are looking on the Lions website, thinking about buying something, you can use our code. You can go to their website, use our code. They'll get you $15 off.
Only if you haven't purchased yet.
For
It would be your first order. Yeah, the code is Angie15. So that would be for your first order, get you $15 off. So you can feel free to use that.
And
I'll put that in the comments.
Post that in the comments. She'll put that in the comments. If it's your first time order, you get $15 off. So outside of that, I can't help you. Sorry. But we tried. Anyway, back to the daily wallet. Nice little stamp. Isn't that nice?
And for those of you who have just joined us, I'm keeping a list of everybody who comments as we're going through this video, because that's how you enter the giveaway. If you comment anything during this video, I'm going to cut these into strips when we're finished here and draw a winner here live during the video. So
you got to comment to be able to enter.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got the... Which one was this?
Cognac.
Cognac daily wallet. Looks nice. Little stamp. Lighting's not 100% perfect. Very nice. Wonderful. Looks good.
You're so descriptive.
Looks good. Okay, so what had happened is I had bought her a Biggie B and a Seconds cognac wallet.
This one.
The Biggie B was a Seconds also.
Yeah.
Second sale is awesome. If there's anything left on there,
don't sleep on it.
Don't sleep on it. Go get it. And in my infinite wisdom and my wonderful memory that I have, she already had a cognac wallet.
So
that was not from the second sale.
Yeah, so I'm using the one he got me because it's way more special than the one I got me. So.
Even though they're exactly the same.
The meaning is not the same.
They're the same
You ladies
color.
will understand.
It's the same wallet. It's all the same.
The ladies will understand.
It's still the cognac wallet. Anyway, so in that, she was like, here, take this one. Use this. And
short term.
Yeah, short term.
Because we didn't want to tear it up.
Use this and see what you think about it. And I'm like, okay. So I tried it for a week. And I was very skeptical in the beginning. And this is where the man's part of it comes in. I was very skeptical in the beginning because of the external threads. I was worried that the external threads would not handle the abuse that most of men's wallets get put through, and including my own.
Although he doesn't abuse things anymore. It's just literally an in and out of the pocket thing. So this has been very gently treated.
Now this one, on the other hand, this wallet, which is my everyday wallet that I carry, has been very much abused. It does not fold even anymore. It has had a very rough life. So, but I've had this one for quite some time.
And it is not a Lions wallet.
It is not a Lions wallet. Lisa, I would like a Lions wallet. You need to get with me. We need to work on that. We need to get together and make some men's stuff happen. Because I got some great ideas.
Men like good leather goods too.
I do. I like good leather wallets. I like something that's going to last. But back to this. Back to the everyday wallet.
Daily wallet.
Daily wallet. This was pleasantly surprising in build and quality. So, wives, if you're trying to talk your man into letting you get another wallet, you can show them this. Guys, this is worth the price.
It's only $40, I think. A little, maybe right around $40.
I don't remember how much they are.
I'll look.
That compared to some of the wallets out there, this is minuscule compared to in price compared to what some of the other stuff out there is, and this is well worth their asking price versus what
$40.
Lions is selling them for. So ROI, this is a very good deal, and go out and get you one. I mean it's great construction, and the I don't know what this I don't know what they make the threads out of, but outside of titanium steel, I don't think there's anything better than what these threads are, because they've held up rather well.
There's a lady who commented on our post in the group, that Kendra, that she says she's watching, but YouTube won't let her comment. I wonder why. I wonder if it's the format that we chose for the live this time, of doing the long instead of a short version.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. But Kendra, I am commenting back to you that I'll go ahead and put your name down, since YouTube won't let you comment and you're commenting on the post to let me know that you're watching. So, appreciate that.
Susan said I had to make a channel to comment. Christina, probably because you have to have a channel to comment.
Okay, so
Cynthia.
Kendra, so if you do not have a YouTube channel, you have to create one to be able to comment on other people's videos. So
And
that could be the issue.
And I hope all of you are subscribed.
Yes,
I do.
We were going to make subscribing to our channel a requirement to enter the giveaway, but we don't want to force you to subscribe to us if you're not interested in the content that we post regularly. But we would definitely appreciate it if you did. But no force there.
We don't really post regularly.
We try to, but
It's
we
hard.
don't. Lions
hard to
has
do.
ruined us, honestly,
Thank you, Cynthia.
in a good way, because since I got these bags, we don't buy a whole lot of stuff anymore, so we don't really have as much to review. But we're gonna try to get more creative with other
Thank you, Teresa.
leather goods. But thank you guys, appreciate that. Anyway, back to your review. Sorry.
So, yes, ladies, if you want to show this to your men, guys, just let them buy it. It's worth it. Take it from me, because I took the plunge and carried it. Now, downside to this, and this is personal preference only. This has nothing to do with the wallet make, manufacture, anything. Downside to this is the amount of things that I carry and its size. I have an immense amount of cards, key cards, things that I have to have for work, things that I have to have because of certain licenses that I have that I'm required to carry on me at all times. I have an immense amount of cards. And for your average everyday person, that's most likely not going to be a problem. If you carry a card case every day, this is going to be an excessive amount of storage for you. If you are like me and you have 50 cards that you carry with you every day, this is not going to work.
Plus cash.
Plus cash, yeah, it's not going to work. Sorry. So, like I said, this is personal preference only. This is just not, there's not enough capacity for me. Now, for her, she'll show you here. She's got the other one, and no, we're not going to get these mixed up. This is the one you guys will get.
Okay, so mine, it works perfectly for me. I don't carry a lot of cash, but except during yard sale season. But when I do, I carry my cash in my bag right here in the front pocket. I use this front slip pocket as a cash wallet and receipts. So the wallet itself works out perfectly for me. I took my driver's license out, but obviously I put it here. I've got a, it's like a credit card, debit card thing right here for my job. In there, I've got 2 of our bank cards and a Sam's Club card in this front pocket, and then I have insurance cards and a key card for my office in this back pocket. So currently, if my driver's license were still in here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'd have 9 cards in here if my driver's license was still in here. And there's room for a few more. There's room for more back here, behind the. Oh yes, that yeah. I mean, I like to have my cash unfolded. We'll get to that in a moment. But there's definitely room for a few more cards back here. Now that the wallet has softened and stretched some, I could stick another one back here. I could stick another one in here if I wanted to. It would be maybe a little tight, but if you're just carrying a few cards, it's perfect. And if you have a purse, one of these purses, that front pocket is perfect for your cash. Because I did try, and I'll show you. Let me just show you.
Why don't you just show 'em?
And this is the problem he had, because, you know, normally when one of us carries cash,
whiz!
it's $1
Where did all that
bill.
money come from?
The strip club.
I open up my wallet and flies come out, and here she
No.
kept pulling out dollar bills.
Normally he's the one that carries our cash when we carry cash. I just made some sales from some crafts the other day that I make. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's $10 right here. 5 and 5 ones. So that'll give us a good idea. To carry cash in this wallet, you gotta fold it in half and then stick it in behind the driver's license pocket. And it's a little tight, especially the more bills you have. And it doesn't go in all the way. It doesn't like go down all the way. So when you fold it,
It creases the top.
it does kind of crease the top of the bills. Worse when
We
you
don't
have
condone
more.
those actions, Teresa. It was just, it was fun.
Yeah, we don't go to strip club. Not at all. It was just like, come on, where do you think I got this money? You were with me yesterday when I got it. But anyway, so that's the downside of carrying cash in here. Now, I have seen other people.
And I like crisp, clean, nicely folded $100 bills, not folded over stuff.
I have seen that we don't have very many $100 bills pass through our life. I have seen people fold their money double over like this and stick it down in there, and then of course it goes down in all the way, but then it sticks out farther, and the more you have, the farther it's going to stick out, and it's just not convenient. So if you're carrying a couple small bills, you know, occasionally, it's fine. But like I said, if you have one of these Lions leather bags, hold this up like that for me, honey, then, you know, what's the male version of Vanna? Anyway, this front snap pocket, just slide your cash in there. It's perfect. It stays open and, you know, unfolded and organized and such. So that's the whole cash debacle with this wallet. But if you don't have one of these, get one. They're great. You won't regret it. All right, any more man things you would like to say about our little wallet here?
What did they say? That's too long.
I use the actual pouch
CW.
on the purse to carry cash and put my receipts in there. I would like the daily wallet to store a few cars and driver's license. Yeah, see, that's what I do. I put
And it
my
works great
cash
for
in
that.
the purse itself and then the wallet for just the cards. So, and then we've got a new person joining us.
So there again, I was using it for more than what it was designed for.
CW.
So that's just, like I said, in my opinion, for what I use a wallet for, it's not going to work. Lisa, I would definitely like to have a men's wallet. I'd be happy to work with you on that. If you're watching, if you're out there.
She's on vacation right now, I think.
Yeah,
Somewhere tropical, I believe. But
enjoying the good life, probably. We're out here in the rain and the nastiness and the cold.
yeah.
But we got the wood
So,
stove going and it's nice and warm.
If you've joined us after we said this, to enter the giveaway, excuse me, I need to get a drink.
To enter the giveaway, you got to leave a comment right here. Comment right now. We'll take your name down. We're going to put you in a hat and draw right here on the
I've
live.
been keeping a list of names. Anybody who has commented, I write your name down. Gonna cut these into strips when we're finished, and we're gonna draw a winner live on this stream today. And you will get to take home, well, you will be mailed this Cognac Daily Wallet with its little bitty dust bag. So cute.
They're not going to get to take it home because there ain't nobody here.
You know what I mean. They get to have it mailed to them. So, if you are just joining us and you would like to enter, please leave a comment if you haven't already. Caitlin Webb. Love
Love-
that you are working as a team. Nice to have a man's perspective on it too. Yes, so we have worked as a team on our channel for 4 years. Let me write your name down real quick, Caitlin, so that I don't forget, and then I'll get onto that story. Kate.
4 years now we've been
Webb.
doing this. 4
So,
years.
I was into buying and selling. We'll just give you a little history here. Handbags. I started with Dooney and Burke. It was just like something I fell into. Thank you, Susan Dell, for subscribing. We just got a notification. But I was just into kind of that brand, vintage mostly, and I was finding them at yard sales, joining Facebook groups, reselling them in there. And then he came along into my life, and I was doing that at the time still, and so he kind of saw that, hey, you can make a little bit of money doing this. And so we just
That
kind
was
of
short-lived.
bought and sold handbags together. We got into more of the modern Dooney and Burke. We got into Coach. We did Bed Stew. What else have we done? That's the main 3.
Yeah, because all this line stuff that you buy, it doesn't leave. It's still here.
Yeah. But when we started, okay, so we were in a Dooney and Burke Facebook group with 10,000 women. It was the biggest group that there was at the time. And he had joined with me because we were dating at the time. And all the ladies, like, we would post videos in the group. And all the ladies were saying, you should start a YouTube channel. You should start a YouTube channel. So we were like, okay, if you guys will watch it, we'll start one. And so we did. And so we started doing reviews of the bags that would come through the house, whether it was some that I was keeping or ones that were just passing through or something he had bought me as a surprise. We'd do reviews. And I always talk about the function of the purse and if it's comfortable and how I put my stuff in it and all that stuff. And he always talks about like the leather quality and the build and the design and just if it's a good investment and things like that. So
I like return on investment.
yeah.
ROI is where it's at.
I've done some videos by myself while he's been at work, but most of them we try to do together so that we can come at it from those 2 perspectives together. So that's our history with this channel.
So yes, if I can make it easier for you to talk your husband into letting you buy something, I will be happy to do such. But if it's junk, I'll tell you. I ain't afraid to say that it's junk. This is not that case.
And if you get a chance, when we're finished here, at some point, go back and watch our other videos about anything. You know, we've got Bed Stew videos, we have Dooney and Burke videos, a lot of those. And then we've got several videos on the Lions bags. I haven't done this one yet, but I mean, it's hard to continue doing videos on these when they're all designed exactly the same. They're just different colors, different patterns, but I try.
Because you
So.
just got the Citric.
Yeah.
The Citric's nice looking. Have you guys seen the Citric yet? Have you seen it?
Do you want to see it?
Have you seen it in person?
Yeah. The colors that I currently have are the Cognac, which is here. I have Citric. I have Turquoise. I have Sage. And Forest. So if there's any of those that you would like to see right now while we're here, I'll go grab it for you and you can see them in real life. So, as I know that really helped me. I was on the fence about the Citric because it kind of looked a little weird in some of the pictures, but I had some ladies take pictures of it in natural lighting, and that really helped me make the decision. Yes, the Forest is very pretty. It was my first one. I reached out to Lisa, told her about our YouTube channel, asked if she'd be willing to collaborate, and she sent me a Forest B, and she was so kind and generous to do that. And so I wore it for a few weeks. I took it to the beach, things like that before I did the review, and then we did the review on it, so that was fun.
Now there's another, and then another,
Yeah.
and then another, and then another.
Thank you for sharing your journey with doing reviews together. I always watch reviews before purchasing it. It's neat that you do it as a couple. That's quite uniquely awesome. Let's see the Citric. All right. I'll just go grab them all in case you want to know what they all look like.
Now you got her stirred up.
Talk to the ladies.
Right. Now you got her stirred up. She's going to grab one. Then it's going to be we'll have to bring this one too. She's going to have them all out here. You done got her stirred up.
Why not?
She comes out with arms full.
Oh, they are not.
So yes, this buying and selling thing that we did, it turned out to be just buying. There's no selling anymore.
But, I really like the Lions bags so much that I sold every single other purse that I owned except 2. One is a Bed Stew bag that is autographed by a Christian artist that I saw live a couple years ago. His name is Jordan St. Cyr, and he was so kind, and he autographed the inside of my bag. So that one is here forever. And then the other that I will never part with is a Dooney & Bourke from their Alto collection that he got me when we were dating, and he used it in a live video in the Dooney & Bourke group with 10,000 people watching. He used this bag to hide my engagement ring and propose to me. And that video is on our channel here. It's called the engagement bag, I think. Yeah, so if you get a chance, watch that. It's fun. Yeah, we had all these ladies from across the country just watching this live proposal. He kind of like, I was taking the stuffing out of the bag and throwing it everywhere because I've always liked doing that. It was kind of fun. And he bent down to pick it up, and
Yeah, this wasn't one of those Hallmark, cheesy things. It wasn't
yeah,
that.
he bent down to pick up the stuffing and stayed down there, and I just kind of glanced down at him, and then I'm rummaging through the bag and find the ring box, and he's on the floor on one knee, and you'll just have to watch the video. It was cute. So
Now, she does have 2 other bags outside of that.
well,
is
I'm
not
talking
Lions.
about bags that I use.
These are
Those are the only
non-usable
two.
bags.
There's 3 up there that are not usable.
2? 3.
1, 2, 3.
What's the third one?
Over here in the corner. So I do
I
have
can't
3
see
other
it.
bags, but I don't count these in my collection because they're decor pieces only. I have 3 vintage Dooney & Bourke. One from like early 80s, one from mid 80s, and one from early 90s that are all in pristine vintage condition, and they stay on a shelf above our bed.
And have boxes.
Yeah, and they're decorative only, so they don't get counted in my collection. So as far as usable bags that I actually wear and use, all of them now but 2 are from Lions.
So let's see the Citric. She wants to see before we
Well, I'm going
run
to
out
open
of
whatever's
light.
in my hand first. Okay, that's Citric. Okay. So here is the Citric, and depending on your lighting is how it's going to look. So sometimes it has like a greenish tint to it, which you're maybe kind of picking up on now. Sometimes it looks true mustard. As I bring it further back, you can see it has a warmer tone.
If it's in the dark, it's Dijon mustard. If it's in the light, it's French's mustard. All right, this is how this works. Dijon
yeah.
and French's.
I don't know. Right here, about right here, maybe is like the most accurate of how it looks in person. How I'm seeing it is about how it looks right there, this color.
Dijon mustard.
But yeah, it's great.
French's mustard.
It's a super happy, fun color. And this is the B size, the smallest size. Now let's take a look at this very fun interior. Are you ready? Bam! It is extremely bright. What did you say when you saw this interior for the first time?
I don't think I had words.
Oh, you said, that is very loud.
Maybe that's what it was.
And it is,
yeah.
but it's happy. I mean, look at that. How can you see this lining and not think about tropical beach vacations, which I've never been on one, but here we are. So, yeah, it's fun. And I don't do yellow. There's not a drop of yellow in my wardrobe at all because it makes me look ill. And people ask me if I'm okay when I wear it. So, but this, I figured it was okay. It's far enough away from my face that it's not going to make me look sick. So, let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see about this one before I put her away.
And while she's debuting the Citric here, if for anybody new just joined in, if you want to have a chance to win this wallet, you got to leave a comment.
Yep.
Leave a comment.
Of any sort. You can just say
Any
hi.
comment. You can just say hi, whatever. We'll take your name down. We're going to put you in a hat, and we're going to draw it right here on this
Are we
live.
really going to use an actual hat?
I got my hat up
Okay.
there. We can put it in the hat.
And I do, for now, store my bags in their dust bags. Just, I don't know, because it makes me feel fancy. But the only bad thing is I don't know which one's in which bag, and I got to open it to find the certain one. So we'll just go through. Even though you didn't ask to see the other colors, we'll show you them anyway.
Maybe they don't want to see them.
Well, somebody might. Okay, so this is the Forest. It's very shiny because it has patina, because this is the first one I got that is super used. So, Citric
That
is
one
my
went
favorite.
That one went
she
on
says.
bike rides and
Yes, and
This
this
one's
one
went
went to
everywhere.
the beach with me last summer with my friend, and I'm still... What is that? I'm still finding sand down in this exterior pocket from last July's beach trip. But it's a very, very dark green, rich color. So, and man, this leather has just gotten so soft and buttery. I mean, look at the way that moves. Because it's just you know, they loosen up and they soften up with use, and I just love that. So that is the Forest, and this is also the B size, the smallest.
Okay, and I got to talk about leather quality. Leave that one out.
Okay.
Leave this one out. Or maybe not exactly leather quality, leather type. Where's the turquoise? Is it that one? Because you got rid. You don't have the black one.
Let me show it to him first before you talk about it. This is the turquoise. Now this is the medium size, so it's the Biggie B. Let me show you in comparison to the small one real quick. So there's not a whole lot of difference between these two sizes, but there is some.
The one without the pocket came first. The one with the pocket was the second one.
I have the same Forest without the exterior pocket. Oh, yeah. She added the exterior pockets later.
You're welcome.
So, anyway, this is the turquoise. It's a gorgeous... I don't even know how to describe this color. It's blue, but it's got green, like a neon sea foam, maybe, and it's so pretty in person. And it looks especially good with black, which I'm wearing today. And it's wonderful. And if you haven't seen the inside of this in person, there is the lining of the turquoise. It's really fun. Just this real soft, delicate, floral yellow, feminine loveliness. I love this bag to carry for summer. It's fantastic. So
leather differences, because they're not all created the same and they're not all created equal. This is a smooth leather. Very smooth, as you can tell. Very minimal pebbling. Very minimal striations. Anything like such. And then you have this. Alright. This is more pebbled. Now,
it's designed that way.
Yes, and it's designed that way, the cut of leather. To me, I like this better. This feels nicer. This is, it's not the powdery, like Togo leather powder sandiness, but it's just a softer, kind of a buttier, more buttery feel. Yes. Now this,
I like the smooth.
She likes this. This
better.
is smooth leather. This is like, now you know it's leather because it's smooth, but it's smooth like a tabletop or like a piece of plastic.
You have
smooth.
such a way with words.
Well, I mean, if you rub your hand on a tabletop or on a piece of plastic, it's smooth. That's what this is. It's smooth. Okay, she likes the smooth.
Cynthia's team smooth with me. I mean, I like this. It's lovely. But I just like the feel of the smooth leather in my hand better. So.
But either way, both have turned out to be extremely durable. But not all bags are the same.
And another thing, when he was... Smooth lens, so they're so soft, but yes, it's wonderful. And the patina is great. So, yeah. Okay, so... Another thing that he mentioned earlier, that he was concerned about the exterior stitches. Now, when I first got this bag, he said the same thing. That more team smooth, ha! He was concerned about the exterior stitches on this bag because, wow, why is our lighting really bad all of a sudden?
Because it's I'll get the lamp.
He's going to fix our lighting while I talk to you about this. The exterior stitches here, which you can't really see very well because our lighting is getting bad. But he knows that I'm really rough on bags. Rough. Like, I don't throw them in the floor or whatever, but I'm not careful. And so, because I use them, I'm like, you're going to live your life with me. You're just going to put up with whatever I put you through. Another Team Smooth. Ha ha. Oh, but CW is Team Pebbles.
There we go.
But
Team
anyway,
Pebbles.
like he said, I beat the crap out of this bag. It's been through bike rides, it's been to the beach, it's been through adventures, hikes, things like that, and not a single one of these exterior stitches has busted. So these bags are very durable, gals. Very durable.
So I say I like pebbled better, and I do. But even the wallet that I have, my personal wallet,
it's smooth.
It is smooth.
But I picked that out
for
for you.
You did pick it out for me. I didn't pick it out myself.
Yeah. All right, and we'll move on to this. I feel like I'm drowning in bags here. Hold that, and hold that. Now this one, I have not...
It's like those couple on YouTube. Where, hold on. Hold on.
Okay. I have not carried this one yet. I got it in the second sale. And I was going to start carrying it when spring hit, but then he bought me this one for my birthday, and I've been carrying that. So I'll get to it. But this is the Sage. and it's lovely. When he first saw it, he was like,
Don't tell him what I thought.
"That's brown." Like, no, it's not brown. You take it outside in the sun and it looks green, just like this right here.
I went, man,
But-
that's just pure cement right there. That's concrete in a bag.
No, you said that about the stone. You said
Oh,
this
maybe
looked
that
like
was the
mud.
stain. Yeah.
You said this looked like mud.
I can't keep them all straight
But
anymore.
when you get it into natural light, it does look like an army green. It's very lovely. It's a nice neutral if you don't like black as a neutral or brown as a neutral. This can go with everything. Wearing black, hide my turquoise necklace. There we go. Looks lovely with black. And, you know, it looks lovely with anything, really. But the inside of it, a really nice navy with some white and maybe soft red paisley. It's a really pretty color. Now this is limited edition, so this color is going away, sadly, but yes, this is the sage and this is the biggie size. So again, the medium size. I had a black in the queen size, which is the largest, but my mom just fell absolutely in love with it, and so I gave it to her. So now I don't have a queen size anymore, and now I'm struggling to decide what color to get if I only have one queen. Definitely think it looks like, see, she think it looks green. But there is some tannish, yeah, in there too. See, then you got your sage in the green, or in the queen size, and I kind of feel like I should have got mine in the queen size because I've seen pictures of ladies wearing it in that size and it looks really nice. But I have it in the biggie, so we'll see what happens. And then the last one is the cognac that he got me for my birthday just recently from the Seconds sale. And while there are some Seconds things about it, see this scratch right here and this little white piece right here. If you see the darkening, it's because it's been raining here literally every day, all day long, for like, I don't know, months. And we're all depressed about it. But that's what happened to this, because I did not spray any protectant on it. But, you know, I'm just like, whatever. It is what it is.
And that's because it's currently wet. That hasn't dried.
Yeah, it was out in the rain today. And then on the back, let me see if I can get it to show up. Okay, right through here, you see this. This is not a...
Yes, Cynthia, too much rain.
Too much rain. It's sad. This is not a scratch. It's like a striation or like a natural dent. I don't know what to call it, in the animal's flesh. And so that does not bother me. So if stuff like that doesn't bother you, go for the Seconds because the quality is still just as wonderful. They're just going to have more natural markings than the ones that are perfect.
Absolutely. More personality. It's her own bag and nobody else
Look
will
at
have
how
one like it.
wonderfully soft this is. I just love squeezing soft leather and the smell. I wish you could smell this through the phone.
This is not
Sniff.
This is not smell-o-vision.
But anyway, this is the one I'm carrying currently. And that's my current collection. And he made a point the other day that I have 5 of these bags. Yes, 5. And all together, they take up much less space than all the other bags that I had before. So they're really easy to store. They're compact, you know, they slide right in the shelf up next to each other. I store them like this, standing up on a shelf all in a row, and it's just great. They're great. They're
So
really
yes,
great.
don't question the Seconds market. The second sale that she has, they're still just as wonderful quality.
And this is my wallet that also came from the Seconds sale, and you can see the little just natural markings in the leather here on both sides, and I think that it's pretty, you know? I mean, look at me. I have natural markings from my vitiligo, so we match. Yeah, you don't have to stress about getting the first mark on it because it's already there. That's a perfect point. So, and you know, like I said, the quality is still there, and this zipper is incredibly smooth, and that's one thing that I absolutely love about this is all of her zippers are so smooth and easy to use, and you don't have to fuss with it when you're trying to get in and out in a checkout line or somewhere when you're in a hurry. So, yeah.
Hold on.
What?
Oh, no, hold on. Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Okay. What am I doing?
I don't know, do something with them. I'm tired
Oh,
of
for
holding them.
Pete's sake. Okay, you talk to them real quick while I put these back so we can have room to sit.
So, to enter the contest, for all of you that's
One
heard it
last
10
chance.
times, one last chance, you got to leave a comment. Leave a comment on this live stream. All you got to do is at least say hi. But leave a comment, we'll write your name down, that gets you entered to win this daily wallet right here. This very one. Cognac. could be yours. All you gotta do is leave a comment.
And so, how we will go about getting the bag to you is we have an Instagram of the same name
She
of this
does, I
channel. Yeah, he doesn't.
I run
do
the
anything
off-grid
with it,
channel
but-
for our off-grid lifestyle. And tiny house. Everybody welcome to our house. It's our tiny house.
Yeah, if you want a tour of our tiny house before we go, say something and we'll show you around. Okay, so this is our... Ooh, hang on, let me turn down the brightness. That's too far. This is our Instagram page. It's just Ange_Andy, same name as this channel. A little picture of us together with him in a suit. And this is what you'll see when you go to it. So once we choose the winner, you'll go to this Instagram page. If you don't have Instagram, let me know. Once we choose the winner, we'll hook up on Facebook. But then you'll just send me your address there, your mailing address where you want the bag shipped to, or the wallet shipped to.
Caitlin, how big is it? What's the size?
She lives in a tiny house too. That's cool. I'm cutting out the names, so if you haven't entered yet, now's your chance.
Yep, you better get entered. The time is drawing near. I have to go to work tomorrow, so I'm not going to run a real long one this time. How big is your tiny house? Ours is 320 square feet.
Yep.
For those of you that are not quick to do the math, 16 feet wide by 20 feet long. 320 square feet. Off-grid.
And we have a YouTube channel for that too, if that stuff interests you.
Yep.
Just feel free to follow the Florence's off-grid journey.
Everything from firewood production to food preservation to...
We make our own deodorant and toothpaste and all that stuff on that channel too.
Oh yeah, we do all kinds of weird off-grid people stuff. So you are in our 100% solar house right now.
Yep. These light bulbs are running off the solar panels. Okay.
Any more entries?
Okay, I'll just make a comment real quick in the chat for those of you who do want to see our other channel. Because I'm logged in and watching from our other channel. So I just put a comment in there from our other channel. There it is, the Florence's Off-Grid Journey. So if you want to follow us on there and watch tiny house content, just feel free to subscribe to that one. Alright, get your hat, my good sir.
Where do you store your bags? It's only 1,000
well,
square feet.
I'll show you.
1,000 square feet.
Let's just, do you guys want a real quick tour before we do this drawing? I mean, it obviously isn't going to take very long to look at 300 square feet.
And 1,000 square feet.
Hers is 2 levels, 1,000 square feet.
Well, ours is 320, so.
Yeah. And he has 3 children that come to stay with us. Cynthia wants a tour.
1,000
Okay.
square feet would be like, oh man, that'd be 2 or 3 times what we
We wouldn't
have
know what
here.
to do with all that space.
know.
I hate to keep you guys waiting for this drawing any longer, but
Well,
I
you give me
really,
the thing and I'll fold
I
this
really
up.
want to show the house real quick. Well,
I'll fold these up.
I'm
You
almost
do
done
that.
folding, and there's only one more. Okay. So let me show you the house really quick, and then we'll.
Names are going in the hat.
How do I turn this around like that? Okay. So when we first walk into our house, this is our front door here. We have our shopping bags hanging on the door. Excuse that from where we went grocery shopping today. There's my little doggo Penny, who is relaxing by the wood stove. And this is our entryway here where we hang our coats and we keep just office supplies and vegetable seeds and stuff like that in there, and my little cactus section. And then coming over here, there's our wood stove. In the wintertime, we heat with this. We cook on this. We heat water with this. As you can see, we've got our cast iron skillets hanging up here where we keep them ready to go. Usually have one on the stove all the time that's ready to go. These are our chairs where we sit and hang out, and this is our little table, which we use for YouTube production and breakfast and dinner, and I use it for my laptop table to work from it, and I do everything from it. This lamp is normally not sitting here. We just use that for extra YouTube light. So in behind him here is our kitchen. It's a one-wall mini kitchen. Everything we need is in these cabinets as far as dishes and cookware and things like that. We have our spices up there in that section. We've got coffee and tea stuff right here. Our Berkey water filter there on the counter.
No stove, no oven.
This is our refrigerator. It is a deep freeze that we converted to a refrigerator because it uses much less power. It's a lot more gentle in the solar system. And this is our washing machine that in the winter time, I pull it over here to the sink, fill her up, hand do the laundry, hand wring the laundry. And then we have this bar up here that goes all the way across here, and we hang our laundry here to dry in the wintertime. And then in the summer, we take this laundry machine outside where we hook it up to our rain barrel and we have regular clotheslines. So this is our bathroom. Right here, we have a composting toilet. It's literally just a 5-gallon bucket inside a box with a toilet seat that we use the bathroom, cover it up with sawdust here, and then we take the buckets out and dump them into our compost station. This is our hot water tank, and yes, we do have to start a fire and heat water every time we want to take a shower, but it doesn't take long. What, 10-15 minutes?
About 10.
Yeah, 10-15 minutes after this thing's been running and we have hot water. If you look in here, that's where we start the fire. We use tissues and sawdust and stuff like that to get it going. Just throw some wood in there and it heats the water. Shower, pretty basic, normal, you know, shower. Sorry, we don't have much light in the bathroom at the moment. Little mini sink from IKEA. Mirror, plant, window, basic bathroom stuff. Okay, and then here we have stairs leading up to our loft, which I'll show you in just a moment. And then this is our bedroom. My goodness, please forgive me for this mess. I did not make the bed today. I have a scat mat on there that we were trying to figure out how to use to keep the dog off the bed when we're not home. But this is our bedroom. This is my nightstand, and the bottom of it that's open here, you see that's my dog's bed, so we don't have to have an extra bed for her to take up space. She just sleeps in the bottom of the nightstand. And then up here is the purses that he was talking about. Here, here, and here. These are vintage Dooney and Burke that just kind of stay up there for decoration. They were special gifts from him. And then up here, I used to keep some purses up here. There's one there still, my bed stew. And then the rest of that shelf is for books. We have more books here on this side in the upper shelf. Our Ryobi battery-powered ceiling fan.
That's our ceiling fan.
And
right
then
there.
Where you guys were asking, let me get turned around here, is where do I keep my purses? Hey, can I have a light? Give me the headlamp. Yep, the headlamp, please. Sorry, the closet is really dark, but as soon as he gives me the headlamp, I'll show you.
We're off grid. We have to have a headlamp for the closet.
Alrighty, so this is our closet. There we go. So up top there, right next to the left of the Ryobi fan, is where I keep my Lions bags, all neatly lined up there. The next shelf down is little accessories. There's some, my travel backpack that I take on, you know, trips is stuffed in behind there, and my engagement bag. And then we've got our clothes on these other shelves, and then here his stuff is hanging on the top and my stuff is hanging on the bottom. So this is where I keep my purses. I don't really have as many as I used to. Like I said before, I used to keep some up here, but now that's just mostly books, because Lions has caused me to fall in love and simplify and not want any other type. Alright, I'll take you up to the loft just quickly, and then we'll get to this giveaway. Now, we used to have 3 beds up here, but we only have 2 because only 2 of his kids come to stay now. This is a mess because right now this bed is my yarn storage because I have been crocheting a lot here lately. And then I have my sewing table up here. And you guys are very privileged because nobody has ever seen my house this messy. We have these 2 little built-in nightstands. Joann Fabrics is going out of business. I feel like I should explain this, and that's why I have so much supplies right here right now, because we took advantage of that sale. Anyway, and then here's the other bed where we've currently got yard sale stuff piled up that my mom keeps giving me for a yard sale this summer. So then here's the view of our house from above. It's cozy. It's all we need. Even when his 3 children were coming to stay with us, there was plenty of room, and they came in the summer, and, you know, we were outside most of the time, so it was fine. But now they live in Kansas, so they don't really get to come very often. All right, we're going to get you set back here and turn back around. Oh, golly. Okay. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour of our little house. And we're going to get to this drawing. This is not our first giveaway. We do giveaways on our channel from time to time, but this is our first live giveaway. And we are going to see about, check with Lisa and see if she wants to partner with us for giving away a bag sometime, because that'd be fun. So, all right, are you guys ready? Are you excited? I am short, sir. A little bit lower. Okay, wait, stop it. Here we go. Here we go. Let me pick one. Let me pick one. Let me pick one. Oh, I'm so nervous. I don't know why. It's not even me in the contest. All right, we have Kendra Owens Ball is the winner. Can you see that? Congratulations, Kendra.
Are you still here?
So exciting. Yes. Let me know.
You gotta be here.
She's the one who can't comment because YouTube wasn't letting her. She's been commenting on our Facebook post. So, Kendra, if you're still watching, you won. Yay.
We'll go to the Facebook thing, see if she's still there.
So, let me go to Facebook. Thank you guys all for participating. This has been a lot of fun. And we're just thrilled that you showed up. Really. It's been exciting.
So, yes, it's been a wonderful time. Glad you guys come up.
We're going to try to do this more often. Like I said, we're going to try to see if Lisa wants to partner with us to do a bag giveaway. Like maybe I will purchase one from her new collection or something from the new drop in May or June.
Well, we don't
whenever
know. We don't know.
Something like that, and then maybe we could do a review on that bag, and then she would give away the same. I don't know. We're going to ask her and see if she'd be willing. If not, we'll see what we can do, ourselves to maybe do another giveaway at some point, because we like doing that when we can to just bless somebody else.
Yep.
Because we've been blessed.
Good Lord's been good to us. He's blessed us in many ways, and we fully and solely rely on Him, and we're very grateful for the blessings that He's given us. And if you don't know the Lord, I hope that somebody can get you linked up to where you can get to know the Lord. If not, ask us. We'll be happy to talk with you about the Lord and His wonderful graces that He's given us.
So, Kendra, if you're still watching, which I'm sure you are because you said you were, just go ahead and shoot me, since you're already on Facebook and we're having trouble with all of this, go ahead and shoot me your address where you want this to be sent, and I'll get it out this week. But thank you again, guys, for sticking with us through this 52-minute video. We really appreciate you tolerating all of my bag modeling and our house tour and all of that stuff.
But do you have any other questions? Is there anything else we can do for you? Any other questions, comments?
Anything you'd like to see on this channel?
Don't have to be bag related. It could be whatever. We're open. Susan, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you.
It was a great time for us also. I think it's getting to be close to supper time. Thank you, CW. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Yep, thank you for coming. Well, if we don't have any other questions, then we're going to take off and get out of here.
Yeah.
It's going to be supper time soon.
And then bedtime for him.
Oh, yeah, supper time, bedtime. Got work tomorrow.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, we hope you had a great weekend and that you have a very blessed week to come, and we'll see you in the group.
God is great. Y'all have a wonderful evening.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.